in a few minutes, we should be live with this. Now it's like, holy smokes, going bananas here. No, go back. Okay, I don't know. All right, who's doing this? Is somebody
Not
else,
me.
Somebody else hitting it?
Not me.
Okay, so this must just have a mind of its own sometimes. I've noticed that with coin ops, like it's very finicky. Like when you hit the
almost like every time you switch systems, it automatically goes into that
wants
system.
to go into it.
Move it. Yeah.
Okay, it can go into it, but all right, we have to go back to this. All right. You guys can't move this, right? Can you move the controller up?
I'm moving.
Oh, sweet.
No,
all right,
not
you
me.
guys move it.
Not me.
Or Matt, if you
I'm
can
able to move it.
I am not able to move it.
All right, Matt, if you're
I
able.
think you should be able to, Glenn.
I know, but I'm not.
That's all right. I'll get it here in a second. I just want to make sure for people that are coming in here as we do this. Let me share this too. It can just jump through here. Share it. No. To share it now, public. And I'll share it to the @games. Share in a group. Testing, or let's do this. Showing the 4-player MGR live. Hashtag CES 2020. All right, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to share it out. Glenn, you want to grab it and start putting it wherever you put it? Hey, what's up,
I'm trying to do now.
And let me pull up YouTube so I can actually see if anybody has any comments there. And guys, we'll get this intro and everything going in a second. We've got Matt with us. He's going to help test all the way in Germany to show how awesome this is going to be. So give us a second here. Let's see here. I hate the old YouTube or the new YouTube. All right, video manager.
Hey, Glenn, you still can't move it?
It's not moving for me, no.
But you're able to move
moving
it.
for me. I can move it. I'll go get down to turtles, but your settings are still the same, right? You didn't change it, right?
Did not change anything.
Okay, that's fine. We'll make it work. You'll still be.
People know I suck at these games anyway. They'll know when I'm dying every minute. It's not a big deal.
At least it's a beat 'em up.
That's it.
If it wasn't a beat 'em up, I'd be a little worried. All right, so are you selecting that right now, Matt, or is it doing it?
It's me. Yeah, I'm scrolling down.
Go ahead. You go down to get us back to the turtles here, and Glenn, let me know when you're there. Hey, there he is. The man, the myth, the legend. He's on the screen right now.
Nice. Hello.
Matt's the only one that we don't have set up on the screen, only because I didn't know if he'd be able to connect with us. But we're going to get started here in just a second, guys. We want to show you the big CES announcement that Arcade or at Games for the arcade had launched. A lot of you guys were asking, like, where is at Games with the Legends Ultimate update? We don't see nothing. Well, we're going to show that here. We're going to show 4 players using MGR, which is my game room. Glenn, myself, and we've got Matt, who watches the show regularly. He's all the way over in Germany. He set his alarm. What time is it there, Matt?
It's like mid 12:30, 12:15, something like that in the morning.
So it's really late there. So you'll hear Matt's voice. But we're going to play Turtles with 3 players right now and show you how to play multiple gameplay with the MGR. So what you're seeing right now is Coin Ops running on the My Game Room. So as soon as Glenn's ready, unless he's frozen.
I'm ready when you guys are ready.
Well, I'll roll an intro and start the recording and kind of do it the way we always do it.
All right.
Sounds good. That works. So guys, you're going to see it go dark a little bit. Don't panic. We're just going to get this going. Can somebody, before you do that, Glenn, can you message PK in the Skype chat and let him know?
Yep.
Let him know that
doing
we're
that.
live and that we're going to get going with this so he can tune in. Or Calvin, if you're watching, maybe let them know so we're going to demo this here in just a few minutes. Luke Dancy, he said audio is a little hot. Is it a little hot on me, Luke, or is it a little hot on the stream? Let me see if I can turn me down. Also has a little echo. Glenn also has a little echo. Glenn, can you say something?
Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3.
Yeah, that might be on Glenn's end. Can you say something, Matt?
Yeah, how's it going?
Okay, Glenn, do you have the feed pulled up? Are you? Because you've got an echo somewhere somehow. Because if it was on my end, Matt would have it as well. Or did Glenn drop?
I have it muted. If I mute my laptop, I don't think you'll hear me. I keep talking.
Don't mute the laptop. No.
Yeah. So that's.
Glenn, I want you to know it's
Wait,
not your
Glenn,
fault.
you have two microphones turned on.
I'm checking now. I've only got the one mic. Are you getting the echo from me?
That's what they were saying, that you had an echo to you.
Hmm.
So, guys, can we confirm, is Glenn's echo gone?
Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3.
Sounds like Glenn is coming through twice. Let me take a look. All right, wait, let's do this. Glenn, say something.
Testing 1 2 3. Testing turtles. If
I put Glenn full screen like that, it could be something in the shot.
Okay.
So that's all right.
I deserve to be full screen.
Yes, you do, Glenn.
Thank you.
You just can't say no. Somebody comes on the screen and goes, no. We need to know. Oh, so no, it's still there. Okay. The Glenn still has the echo. I'm not exactly sure why. Because with the neural net system, you both are coming through the same audio input, so I know it's not on my end. So, Glenn, is there anything else that you have? Like, you don't have another headset or anything else?
No.
Let's try to do this.
I could try my older headset. This is a wireless headset.
Let's try to have you reconnect.
Okay. I can do that.
Let's reconnect. We'll have Glenn reconnect and see if that works. So I got to step away real quick. So Matt, you can talk to everybody.
Hey, everybody. So we'll be testing out turtles here. It's going to be great. If Glenn can get his in to work.
All right, Glenn. Can you say something? Well, Glenn's back, but I don't know if maybe he's muted.
I was just verifying that. I only have the one microphone. Is it better now?
Well, I guess we're going to find out.
Steven, you know what it is? I know what it is.
What?
Remember, I'm on Wi-Fi again for the laptop. I use the cable for the hard line.
So why would that echo?
I don't know, but I definitely don't have the one mic.
Nope, they're saying it's still messed up. How? No, you're good now. There's no echo.
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm not.
Does that mean I'll get the good? Okay, so no more full screen for Glenny. Okay.
Well, you can go full screen, but
Don't
you got to
feel
move
too
the
bad.
screen because if the stream is being picked up. And you might hear a tiny echo, guys, because I'm listening to it on the laptop. Okay, so there's no echo now. They're saying, Glenn, I think you fixed it. Okay.
Okay.
Cool. Cool. All right. Let's go back down. All right. So we're about ready. I want to confirm everybody in the chat room say yes, no, audio is good. Are we all good here? Broken quad. Well,
testing, 1, 2, 3.
headset, and I'm using a lav mic. So my mic is going to be not like you guys are used to behind when I'm behind the studio portion of it. The audio is better. This is why I don't use a lav mic. But for playing the game, I have to use a lav mic. It's okay. It's okay. All right, cool. As long as it's not overdriven, that's what I want to make sure. Everybody's liking Glenn's Tron sticks. We're going to do our best to look at the chat room, guys, but we may take a break in between it before we do that so we can show you. So to look at the chat room. So all right. What I'm going to do now is we're going to go dark. I'm going to start the recording and start the stuff, and then we'll be good to go. Does it sound good, guys?
Sounds good.
Sounds good to me.
Hey guys, welcome to another impromptu edition of the Retro Buzz. I am here with my partner in crime. We've got Mr. Glenn. He's over there getting back up. We have a pretty interesting show for you guys here. We are going to be demonstrating a feature. We've also got Matt, who watches the show often with us. We're going to demonstrate a feature that At Games has released for CES. Now, a lot of you guys have asked, you said, well, wait, what's going on? At Games has nothing for a CES launch? Well, they actually came and said, hey, we're going to announce this early and let you guys play with it. And one of those, if you saw the video that I did a while ago, was on the MGR. What MGR is, My Game Room. So basically, it's a virtual PC that's up in the cloud that you can connect to and add different emulation or different games that you find that you purchase, or if you use Steam or any of the other options. And you can have your own virtual PC without going out and spending money and buying a new PC. So what we're going to demonstrate today is we're going to demonstrate a 4-player option. So Glenn is over in New York, and I'm here in Eastern Ohio, and we've got Matt, you're all the way in Germany, right?
Yep, that's correct.
And it's about midnight there, 12:30 there. So we wanted to show what the gameplay looked like now that Glenn is hardwired to be able to do this. Right, Glenn?
That is right, but I gotta get back in the game. Right now I'm out of the game, you know?
Okay.
Gotta get back in the game.
So what we're going to try to do here, and this is the first time we've gotten to play with this, but when I go under menu, Glenn, it shows that it says that you're playing. So let's see what happens. Like if we go into the game, I'm going to go into it, and let's see what happens here. You got to move your mouse. You're going to move your stick to go into game mode. And let's see. Are you able to see any of this, Glenn, on your end?
Oh yeah, I'm coming in.
Oh, here he comes.
Daddy's coming home.
All right. So now, Glenn, I already sent the invite to Glenn. If you look under my menu, I've got a list of people that I've already invited. I've invited Matt and Glenn, and so they're in there. So we're in the game right now. So I'm going to hit start, and I'm going to go in, and then Matt should be able to join us here in just a second.
How many more times can I make it say cowabunga?
Go ahead, Matt. See if you can join in for the third player.
Yeah,
Not
I'm
big key.
playing right now with Michelangelo. Glenn, I think you still can't play.
Glenn, you're going to have to...
I cannot play. I am
So we're gonna have to
I am
go back
out of the
in.
game.
You have
Glenn has to
quarters.
go and mess it up.
Okay, oh, that's right. Hold on.
There we go.
There we go.
All right,
I got a quarter.
Oh, you got a
Let's
Let's
quarter?
go put that in.
All right.
Yeah, I just got to put it in. That was all it was.
There we go.
There we go.
He didn't put the quarter in. So we'll go back in.
Yeah,
Yeah, you got to still pay.
You're right.
You're right.
Thanks, Matt.
Thanks, Matt.
Everything you gotta pay for. I'm here for you guys.
We figured it would be kind of fun for you guys to see this. I wouldn't have exited out of the game had I known Glenn didn't hit the start button. All right, add a coin, Glenn.
I did. I still cannot start the game. I am.
That
That must be Matt.
That's me.
That was Matt.
So when I was running
Move your
into this
joystick,
issue,
Glenn,
just
did
make
you
sure you're
move
moving
your
when he
joystick?
exits the game. Move up and down on the joystick.
Yeah, that's probably what it was. Let's try one more time. So these machines eat quarters once in a while. That's why I always have extra quarters.
All right,
So when I go out,
Okay,
I'm moving my joystick. My joystick's been moved. The machine should know I'm here.
You should know you're there on the server. Matt, you've already done that. I've already done it. Whoops. No, I don't want to go back in the set. It moved it. So let's go back here to the arcade. No, the other way. The server doesn't understand which way is left and which way is right, apparently. Okay. All right, here we go. We're going back in. So now this is something that they are going to have to tell you. This is why this is still alpha. You have to move the joystick in order for the server to know that the player is there. So that's why we're talking about moving joysticks. So now we're going to see if everybody can join.
I think
that might have been me.
I'm not sure.
All
Yeah,
right,
I just joined.
are you able to join?
Yeah, that's me. I'm Michelangelo.
Steven, did you join?
I'm already joined.
Then
I am still unable to join.
You better check Skype and see what Kelvin
Gotta
like alpha.
you're doing what you're doing wrong. Did you wait? You had to reboot your machine, or did you have to do anything? Check to make sure your second player is disabled. That's the other thing you have to
It
make
is.
sure of.
Yep.
You have to make sure.
You do have to make sure that under the menu setting, your joystick, two players disabled, which it is. But I still can't join the game.
Okay, move your joystick and hit the start button. Because I just was able to join. I purposely let Matt go in.
No,
No, sir.
Nothing?
It's me playing. Is that you? Steven, are you playing with me?
That's me. I'm playing with you, yes. So
Okay.
if Glenn can find out from Kelvin what he's doing wrong, you can at least see that there's no latency here with Matt and myself. And Matt's all the way on the other side of the world. And as soon as Glenn's able to get in, because we were just playing this off camera.
We were.
The three of us were just
Yeah.
playing. So Glenn got knocked out of the server for some reason. I don't know if I could send you another invite, Glenn. Let me try. Hang on.
I'll try
I'll try doing that.
Let's try doing that. I'm going to hit invite. It says I've invited you. So you get a notification.
I want
I want to quit out,
First of all.
Okay. We'll keep playing here a little bit until see if you get an invite. So
I
basically,
do have an invite.
So basically what's going on is I'm on a special server right now as the host, and these guys have all joined through their respective username. And you can basically play 4 cabinets connected all throughout the world, basically. Not just the United States, but the world. So I think that's pretty, I mean, you can see as Matt's being Michelangelo. Matt, are you noticing any lag on your end?
No, not really. And I'm on Wi-Fi, and my Wi-Fi is not the best.
All right, Glenn, where are we at on your situation?
Trying to go back into the server.
Did you get invited?
I got
I got the invite,
Okay.
and
and it's initializing.
Okay. Well, this is good, so people can kind of see. So this is an alpha build. It's not something that's going to be out next week, so we want to make sure we state that it's not something that you're going to see next week. Check YouTube here. Glenn, they want to know what router you have.
I
I have well, it's good. It's pretty good. It's a Nighthawk. It's a Netgear Nighthawk 8000.
I think they're just giving you a hard time.
I know.
I know.
I know.
I know.
We all
We old men always take the punches.
So right now there's Turtles is working with this, and I know they're working on other 4-player games. If they're in the chat room, they can tell you right now what games, if they're able to, what games they're working on. But we figured Turtles is always fun to play, the beat 'em ups, and we didn't want Glenn to get beat up when we play fighting games, because Glenn always gets beat up.
I do.
I do.
Well,
The funny thing is that the remember I had 2 icons before for Miami. The one we're using before is now missing, and the Miami that's on here now is the one I think from a different build, because it's not letting me into you guys. It
won't
put
let
me
you in?
into the
No,
no, it will not.
Okay.
So something happened.
Let's
Something
see if
blew it out. I could
Are you still there?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm here.
Okay. So we could try exiting. We'll try exiting the server, but then I have to initiate it and go one at a time. So let's try to go.
Right.
Let's walk through this process so people can see it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shut down coin ops. I'm going to come in here. I'm going to go down to turn off coin ops, so it exits out.
See, now,
if this was Pong or Breakout, I could leave here. You know what I'm saying?
So here we're at the desktop. Let's see what happens here. Okay, so menu. Everybody go up to menu and quit out.
All right,
Quit out of
quit
the
out
server.
now.
And let's go out of here. Unless Kelvin starts yelling, no, that's not what you got to do. So this is a special build, and I know they're working on it. But one thing you guys need to work on for the next one is that when you exit out, now see, it's like going into it again, I think, even though I didn't touch anything. So that issue seems to be back here. Let me exit out again, guys. I just hit button once, and let's see if it exits out, because I know that's kind of a sticky thing. But one of the things that I noticed with this is, and again, this is alpha, but every time you come out of your bring your own game with the thumb drive, so if I pull the thumb drive out and I put it back in, you'll see it trying to connect to your thumb drive. The USB appears inside here, which is great. You go in and play the game, but if you go to a different menu system, you have to re-put the thumb drive in order to go back to your game that you've added. So that's something, if you guys can work on for the next build, that would be tremendous. So I can leave this firmware on here while we test. And as you can see, that's the other thing. It's hit or miss sometimes with that USB that I've noticed. Like sometimes it appears, and if you don't click on it right when it appears, it vanishes. But let's go. All right, so I'm gonna start up Miami. Okay, we're gonna go to Miami from, as PK says, from Las Vegas to Miami.
To Miami.
Okay, so now I'm gonna open coin ops. Now you guys aren't gonna do anything yet. So we're gonna open coin ops. Then I'm gonna go to the turtle, and then invite you guys. Because right now you guys can't see the screen, right?
No, yeah, I don't even have the option under the BYOG anymore.
Okay,
Right, that same thing here.
Okay, so let me go up to the turtle. Okay, here it is. All right. So now I'm gonna I think I need to invite you guys first, I think. Or do I go in? I think he said go in first, right? I'm gonna go in first, and then I'll invite you once I'm inside. That seems to be how everything else works with that, right?
The other ones, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we just gotta, as long as we move the joystick,
Okay.
it'll
So
register
I'm in.
on the server
I'm
that we're
sending an
available.
invite to Scotty. And now I'm gonna come down here and I'm gonna invite Glenn.
Oop, I got it.
And then Glenn's retro show, he's getting the invite. and then move your joystick. And I'm gonna go in.
Here we go. I see it. I'm joining.
You should be able to get in. Let player 2 join first. Whoever player 2 is.
I'm not getting any coins going in for me.
Yeah, neither am I. Maybe you need to exit back out again, Steven.
All right, let me exit back out. Because maybe
And move our joysticks here.
Alright, so now I think.
No, somebody's moving me here.
Okay, try going back, and I think that was me moving it.
Okay.
So I think it recognizes the joysticks now.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we're good now, because I think I was able to move it too.
Okay.
Hey guys, take bets. Is Glenn in or out? Let's find out.
Let's take a poll. Did Glenn get in? Or did Glenn get out? We got 3 turtles.
I am number 3.
We
How
are
did you get Donatello, you lucky guy?
You still gotta hit
My
start.
plan all night.
Hit start, Donnie. Hey, now we got some gameplay going on.
Join stuff.
So now you guys can see we've got 3 people playing, all from all over the country and the world. And it's going a little good. It's going really good. I mean, I'm kind of like super impressed because I didn't think
This is awesome.
I didn't think it was going to be this. I didn't think it was going to be this good. I really didn't. I'm just gonna be honest. Because I mean,
oh man, this is awesome.
I just know with video guys that when you go all across the world, you're running into problems.
Now I will say, like with certain, sometimes I do a jump. There is definitely a slight delay, but you know, it's not horrible.
But that could be
Especially this is not a production release we're playing here.
Okay. I'm trying to jump and see if. So when I hit jump, it's pretty much consistent. So I don't know. Maybe I'm closer to the server, or maybe I don't have as much latency, or I don't have a lot of.
Yeah, mine jumps around. I jump around between 16 to 27 for latency.
Okay, so you're closer.
Yeah, that's way better than mine at 90, 100.
I'm at 60. I'm at 66. But don't forget, guys, I'm streaming.
Okay, so Matt, when we do play a fighting game, I want to definitely play you next. That latency, that might give me a chance.
You'll probably be me.
But you guys can see here, this is, you know, I don't know the other guy that was in New Jersey, if he wanted to join, I don't know who that was, but he can join us. I don't know if that's a way I can invite him, but I didn't see him online.
He has to have the right server software. He doesn't have that, does he?
I think he was in the Skype, but I don't know. But if PK's in the chat room, he can answer, and all the other guys, they can answer some of the questions. I'm sorry, guys, we might have to go back and look at the questions in the chat room after the fact. But we did want to show you, again, this is alpha. So, you know, don't expect it to be out in a firmware release next week.
Yeah, it might be, you know, next week in a day.
He's kidding.
But this is really, I have to admit, this is really fun. It really is. Playing with people from around the world like this, it's pretty cool.
Especially in a beat 'em up that's a side scroller, you know. Now we need to get a few more of the 4 players going. I think he did say we could do X-Men. X-Men's one that I just figured Turtles, everybody was riding the Turtle wave, so I figured, well, let's, no pun intended.
There's nothing wrong with a classic.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. This is kind of right up there. At least.
Well, I want to know, what they need to do is do Warlords. 4-player Warlords. Again, mold. That's a great game with 4 players.
What about Gauntlet? We gonna leave?
Oh, Gauntlet! Oh, absolutely.
Gauntlet would be
Yeah,
fun
that'd be a great one too.
Simpsons.
Simpsons would be good. Oh, Simpsons would be really good. What other 4-player games would you guys like to see that are in the chat room that you would like to see at games enable for 4-player action or just multiplayer? Because you don't have to, like we're showing right now, it's just 3 players. But we could, you know, whoops, man. But we could do 4 or 3. Let them know. Maybe they can get it enabled. Yeah, see, Glenn, I didn't see any latency any on my jump. But then again, people are gonna say, well, you didn't see any
It's
latency
not,
with the toy shot.
It's definitely, well, it's definitely not every time, but there is some at some point. But again, that's to be expected when you're playing online. You can go from your machine to a server,
Yep.
and you know, it's never gonna be the same as running completely local.
And
Yeah, I can definitely miss sometimes, but for the most part, it is very playable. Not a problem at all.
And let me say this. I found this out this week because I didn't know this. If you hit the menu button, you can actually turn off your latency counter up in the upper corner.
Oh yeah, you can disable it.
I didn't know that.
But how cool? I mean, you gotta see your latency numbers, man.
Well, when I like to do videos, I don't like to put that up sometimes. You know. Especially on Steam. Steam gets annoying, especially when you're doing it locally.
Triple team!
Or messing him up. Messing him up. Oh. Oh, I went down it again. I was trying to move out of the way. Oh, he punched my light out. See, I think my son would get into this. Being able to play multiple people. So now what PK did...
I'm not against hitting him from the back. I'm not. I'm still going to stomp on him.
What PK did tell me is, if let's say you wanted to play 4 players but 2 cabinets, you could do 2 players on each cabinet and play 4 players that way as well. So I think
we could definitely, yeah, that's pretty cool.
I think that's pretty interesting, right?
What gets me too is this monitor. I mean, it's just such a nice monitor. Looking at this, the colors are vibrant. You know, the speakers. Although I'm not a fan of where they're placed, they do sound good.
Yeah, good quality.
Has anybody noticed that this is full 16:9? This game? You know what I'm saying? This is a full 16:9.
Yeah.
Unlike the the arcade 1-up is 4:3.
And it doesn't look stretched either.
It's not stretched.
No.
That would have been the first thing I would have said.
Tell you the one thing for me is when you have more than one player on the screen, it's like who's who? And he the battle. Who's who?
This isn't a classic for Glenn. If it's not Tron, Glenn doesn't know what to do.
Well, I can go for Breakout or Circus Atari or something like that.
Oh, I like.
Oh, I walked into that. I want the pizza. I gotta get the pizza. Give me the pizza.
All right.
But I gotta say, it's just definitely fun.
Yeah, and we're playing it a decent amount because we want people to see that it's not going to crash in like.
And again, you gotta remember, everyone, that we're playing in the United States and in Germany right now.
And I would suggest when you first start this out, we have the broadcasting set up to do this, but you do want to get on like a Skype chat with your folks that you're going to play, only because if you have to explain to somebody how to get into the game, you want to be able to talk to them instead of texting them.
Like some guy named Glenn. If you play a guy named Glenn, you might have to do that.
See, they all thought I was crazy when I was trying to get them all on the call. Matt, aren't you glad you got on the call?
Oh, I'm so glad, yeah.
We'd be still sitting here. Because Glenn keeps breaking stuff.
Well, if you didn't have me, it'd have nothing to do at all, my friend.
There you go. It's all good.
It'd be pretty boring.
That's exactly it. Oh, nice.
That's sweet. Let me pull up some. Let me see if there's any comments here real quick. They want to know, does rewind work? Let's hit.
It does not work.
Rewind does
not work for me.
Okay.
Yeah, not for me either.
I'm gonna unplug this so I can.
Would that be cheating? If you're playing a 2-player game and you rewind and then you kill the other guy? So I can understand that. They call that a Glenn move.
How long before MGR is rolled out production? We don't have any information on that. This is a coin ops thing, Nick. Let's see.
And it is an alpha too, as you all saw.
So Joseph Shorts
Right.
wants to know about button lag. So if we stand here, and
Right now, I'm not experiencing any, but before with the jump button I did, it just depends on your connection at the time. But right now, I'm not having any.
Yeah, mine's been fine.
all right, let's see here.
So I tell you, you definitely have to be hardline with a Cat 5 or 6 cable.
Yeah.
We were first trying this out before. I was on Wi-Fi, and I do have a Netgear Nighthawk 8000, and the latency was hitting like 100,000 and 10,000 and 90,000. So when you're playing something like this, you definitely want to have a good cable running into your router.
So Broken Quad says, so can 3 people play on one cabinet and then the other one on the other? You can't. Well, the cabinet's only a 2-player cabinet.
But right. If you could do a 3-player on a cabinet like this, I want to see it.
Yeah. I mean, if you cut it in half, maybe. But no, in all seriousness, that's why we wanted you guys to see this, to see if anything flakes out. We want you to see the screen. That's why we're playing this. If you're sitting there watching, like, why am I sitting there watching them play Turtles? We want you to see the flake.
The amount of us dying is due to our gameplay, not the latency, because it's really not bad.
No, we're dying.
We're just getting our ass tapped.
I'm dying because
Glenn, I'm pretty sure it's latency. Let's just go with that.
What's wrong with Glenn's audio? Did he move his microphone, or is it too hot?
Me?
No, Glenn's audio. Glenn, can you turn your... Let me see if I
can... Is it too loud?
Yeah, maybe I know, because you joined after we reset it. I have to reset it over there. Just let me get beat up. I'll go fix it real quick.
And it's so nice having unlimited quarters.
Yep. I got another one in. You reminded me. Put that one in there.
Man, if this is a real arcade, I would have been down like $40 by now.
This is audio.
One down. Come on.
WrestleFest would be good. WrestleFest would be good. They're saying no better.
Is my mic still too hot?
They're saying you're echoing. Do you have something turned up, Glenn? You know what's happening? I know what's happening.
Just my adrenaline, my friend.
No. The computer feed that you're getting from me, you have it turned up, and your microphone is picking it up. That's what's happening. That's why they're getting the echo.
How's that?
Is it
better? Testing 1, 2, 3.
That could be why. We'll have to see.
The turtles.
Because guys, you got to understand something too. This isn't our normal broadcast setup. This is a setup that we do just for this gaming for this. So I didn't really have a lot of. PK wanted us to go live with this last week, and with all the guys at CES, I didn't have a lot of time to put things together with my day job and everything else to properly troubleshoot this. So I apologize if Glenn has a little bit of an echo. We'll get it sorted for the next time. But for now, at least you guys will get a little bit of an insight, you know. The main thing is to see this in action. They're saying it's slightly better. So is there a way you could turn it down a little more, or... Because Glenn, if you
is it still coming in too much?
If you're putting your microphone up by your hat like you normally do, that's going to pick up the audio from the top of the cabinet. You want to get it in front of your mouth if you can. Maybe that'll help.
Yes.
Let's see if that helps these guys. And I'll look at the chat room and see what they say. And I'll get my butt handed to me. Guys, let me know if that makes it better with Glenn. I'm dying.
Ooh.
Because Matt's coming in on the same machine. That's why I know it's not like a mixed minus problem on it. Because otherwise, Matt would have the same problem.
I mean, it could be me.
He's way higher than everybody else. Well, I can turn him down, Nick. So let me do that.
I'm just a loud person to begin with.
That's because you're using your whole diaphragm there.
Oh, come on, guys. Get me over here. That's better. Guys, that sound any better, or am I still overbearing?
Is he a lot better now? That should help. Sorry guys, that's like leaving you in here. Is Glenn better? Glenn's mic is too good. Picked up everything.
Testing 1, 2, 3. My pizza.
You sound low to me, but if they say you're good, then we'll see what they say.
I just don't think I want to
You sound low to me.
Glenn still echoes. Well, guys, you're gonna have to deal with the echo then, because we don't know. We're gonna end this video shortly anyway, so just deal with it for a little bit longer, and we'll get everything ironed out for the next time. Normally we don't.
Except that Glenn is going to have to go to the store and buy some equipment again.
We'll see what happens here. It looks like somebody's look on the left here. It looks like there's in the game here, right over here.
Bumper.
It's a bumper. It never
Looks like a bumper from a car.
Yeah,
You see that?
right there.
Yep, try to come get us.
Oh, I just got it. Glenn might be on dial-up. We haven't figured that out yet. All right, so let's do this. We finished this level. Let's kind of back out of this and let's answer some questions in the chat room. I'm gonna exit this. Hit the start and rewind. We can exit out of the game.
Boom.
And then what we're gonna do is I'm gonna shut down coin ops. Guys, we'll answer some questions here in the room here. Because Matt's also on late time, and we don't want to keep him up.
Oh, Knights. Gregory George was saying about Knights of the Round and Captain America and the Avengers.
Oh, okay.
Golden Axe.
Those are great games. Great 4-player games, too.
Yep. All right, let's get out of the server. All right, let's see what else. So when does this feature come out? We don't know. And that's being the honest truth. We don't have any inside information. We don't know. It could be a couple months.
It could be, but it does play well. Aside from the little issues in the beginning, but there's just some steps you have to go through in a certain order for it to work. But as long as you follow it step by step, which of course I never do, but when you follow it step by step, it goes in really well. And the gameplay itself was good. Except just the beginning, I had a little latency with the jumping, but that went away, and I can almost guarantee that with my household, I got my son playing Fortnite upstairs, and he's streaming on his phone. I got my brother upstairs streaming on his phone. I got my mother next door watching TV, and I'm doing it here. So I can just about guarantee the problem is here. But I thought it played very well overall. I really do.
Yeah, I agree. And my Wi-Fi is horrible, and I had very little latency.
I didn't see, and again, I'm probably going to get chastised for this because I also didn't see it with Toy Shock because I didn't notice it until I came over here and I played Pinball Effects. And then I noticed the latency, and I was like, okay, there is a little bit of latency. But it's not anything that I'm going to, write home about. But
well, that's the other thing, too. I mean, if it's not something you played a lot of, you might not even notice it.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's just one of those things. You're in the heat of the moment, smashing buttons. You may not even notice it.
Yeah.
But in a platformer, if you're playing like Mario Bros, something with very high precision, in a game like that, you might see it.
Does this lose time with the online playtime of BYOG? Actually, it did. My time is at 15 hours and 31 minutes, where I was at 17. So it does pull away from it. But it's something that will, we don't know at this point if it's going to be rolled in, what the cost is going to be, or any of that stuff. So as of right now, to answer your question, yes, it does take away from the show.
Well, it didn't pull from my time.
It didn't pull from your time?
No, mine stayed the same.
But I'm the host.
Yeah, so it might be pulling just from the person initiating it right now.
Oh, it'll definitely cost something. They got to pay for servers, but right now they want to try to get the cost low enough where people say, "Yeah, I want to jump on board." It is fun being able to play, your friends online with some of these retro games. That is fun.
John Davis also said Bucky O'Hare. That's a game I never played, but I've heard of it. I guess that's a full player as well.
I have that on here actually. Bucky O'Hare. It's a good game. So somebody over here said, "Is this at Games Arcade Will Up?" Yes, this is at Games. Somebody also said NBA Jam.
Oh,
the NFL Blitz.
Oh, that'd be a good one.
NFL Blitz.
But actually, Gauntlet would definitely be one of those games more of my generation to play.
Yes.
And that was a very good game.
It was.
Let's see here. Twig messages me and said, "Who wants TMNT? That's old news. Sunset Riders."
Well, that's a good game, Sunset Riders.
Yeah, that is a good one.
Let's see here. What else? Anything else? I'm rolling back through the chat comments here, guys.
I'm trying to do the same thing here. So many pop through so quick.
Let's see here.
And I did notice when I was testing out the MGR earlier that coin-op seems to work pretty good, but when I started getting into pinball effects, it was definitely some higher graphics intensity, and I was noticing a little bit more lag there.
Well, Glenn had me all beside myself because we first went into it. Like, I would jump with Leonardo, and it would freeze in the air. And I'm looking at my speed test, and I got 500 down and 50 megs up. And I'm like, what the heck? He's like, hang on,
Right.
on Wi-Fi, hang on.
So I think whoever's got the worst latency is going to slow everyone else down. So you may have someone like Steven's got 200 megs, but if I'm running in the house Wi-Fi, a lot of people are on it, the machine's going to lag because of that the low-end person. So was it the weakest link? I was the weakest link. So once I went hardline, it took care of all that. It was a huge difference. I mean, we were looking at each other and going, this is not playable at all, period. But the problem was actually my house going on the Wi-Fi. That's all that was. It wasn't that games or their build.
Leave it to Glenn.
Does this do fighting games? Just wondering about latency. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They only have a few working right now. Again, this is alpha, so I think they have 1 or 2 games working with it right now. But obviously they'll probably bring more games with it. Unless he's referring to coin ops. I haven't tried. I know Mike, Nick said he's having a hard time getting coin ops to work through his PC, through the ArcadeNet app thing. I haven't tried my coin ops through ArcadeNet, so that's going to be something I'm going to have. I just haven't had time yet. So, but we couldn't do this tomorrow during the Retro Buzz, so we wanted to come on real quick and do this quick demonstration. I still need to eat dinner, so we're gonna have to wrap this up, guys. I'm sorry.
Was that a thing? Dinner wrap? You having a wrap for dinner?
Yeah. So we'll have this. If you guys missed it, you came in late, you can go back and watch it. You can see how it was to get started, and how Glenn doesn't read instructions.
Instructions are for sissies. No one reads instructions. Come on.
He's still dial up. But
real men bang their heads against the wall until we get it to work. That's all.
Or we have to buy a new one of the two.
Well, so we'll talk more about this tomorrow during the Retro Buzz, and we'll get everything ironed out, hopefully, with Glenn's Echo. And guys, I really appreciate you guys tuning in and supporting what we do here on the Retro Buzz. And we
really do. And comments have been great. The community's been great. We appreciate all the feedback we've gotten.
And hopefully, Cool Toy's plane doesn't get delayed tomorrow. So, if it gets delayed,
I think he's got to change his name from Cool Toy to Pretty Boy. He's just, people that see the chiseled man, he's out there, and people are drawn to him. I think he's got to change his name.
So, hopefully he makes this flight. Hopefully he'll be on the show. We'll get a CES wrap-up tomorrow. And then next week, who do we have on the show next week? Oh, we got John D. from Arcade 1-Up.
John D's coming on. That's right.
And then the week after that, we've got Michael Manna, or you guys know him as Stevie Richards, coming back on with the guy that's making that Retromania, which is WrestleFest Part 2. He's actually going to come on this time. So we'll have a nice round table with those guys about the Retromania. And then RGT85, he's supposed to be coming on soon again.
He's scheduled to come back on, right? We have to get him back on.
David
some
McIntosh
audio.
reached out. He wants to come back on.
Yes, he did.
So get
But
your
David
guests
can't
on.
come on until he gives that shirt over to Scott. He's got to get that shirt to Scott, and then he can come on.
Hey, I'm still waiting for our At Games t-shirts and our At Games hats. So At Games, Bill, I know you're watching. At some point you're watching. You took sizes. We're waiting. It would be great to do a show like this wearing the shirt.
Actually, it's been a while. I may not fit in it anymore. I've been putting on a little bit since the holidays.
All right, guys. Matt, it was great to have you with us to test this. We'll definitely be picking your brain more in the future for testing.
Absolutely, Matt. Thanks for coming on, bud.
Oh, it was a pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Oh, absolutely. We love when Matt was able to jump in and help us with a 3-player since the crew's still out in Vegas. So, guys, we really appreciate it, and we'll see you next time here.
I just realized something before we go. This was under an hour.
It was under an hour. I know. See, I'm holding you to that.
So we've done it. We did it.
We did it. So we'll see if tomorrow is like that. We'll see, because I'm going to be pushing for that. So we'll see you guys tomorrow.